Well, hello, my YouTube family. People, I know at this moment, as I'm recording this, it is 6:13. But when I tell you that I got home at 10 minutes to 6, I left work at 5:34. I specifically made a point of looking at the time before I closed out and everything. I said, okay, 5:34. Because I was determined to go the Western beef route, people. Even though I didn't have to go to the Western beef. But y'all know what I'm talking about from yesterday's video, last night's video, whatever. If you follow me, then you know this is a continuation of my life. Okay? So follow me if you want to know what's going on. So I took my Garmin and I specifically said, point my ass to Western beef. It did what it was supposed to do. I didn't take no southern state. I didn't take no highway of no kind. Man, it was zip, 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 zip home. I don't need to be in that much of a hurry to get to work. Okay, so going to work will be the regular. Coming home from work, however, I have found the shortest of the shortest shortcuts. Okay, I am a very happy camper. I'm also very happy about the fact that my battery came for my phone. People, I have been out of a phone since last weekend. Okay, phone-less, like no phone. So I went to the AT&T store. I don't know if I told you this. Why does AT&T sell phones, but they don't sell batteries for the phones? Like, I know my phone is old. Okay, fine, granted. But I went in, and then there was a woman behind me. She was looking for a battery for her, I think, her universal remote control. I guess it was an AT&T, whatever. They didn't sell the battery for that either. How are you going to sell phones and you don't sell batteries for the phones? So when the phones get dead, where do you go? I had to order this battery at Amazon. Like, I came home last Saturday and immediately ordered it. So it took pretty much almost a week. But people, this thing is charging right now. I'm praying to sweet Jesus that it works the way it's supposed to work. Even though I really don't talk on the phone that much. I don't text on the phone that much. And if I am incommunicado with someone, I'm mostly texting, but you need a phone to do that. You need a phone that works to do that. So the battery came. I am very, very happy about that. Okay. Without further ado, because you can't miss this puppy. Okay. You know I did reds all week, right? I was in that mode, people. I was in the red mode. All right. I'm also happy because A, it's Friday, and B, it's payday again. That's really the only optimistic thing about this job. No, that's the only optimistic thing about this job is a weekly paycheck. Moving on. So let us get started with the liner, which is a color statement, a Milani color statement liner in the color True Red. That's it right there. True Red. Lined and filled is a lipstick that I bought on Amazon because why? Well, A, I was in a red mood. I think I bought this like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe even 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not sure. And I just put in, I think if I'm not mistaken, I put in best red lipstick ever. And this popped up. It's called Helmut Red by House of Exposure. People, I have done a lip look on this before, and it really just is a red lipstick. I mean, I know it's coming across as kind of like an orangey red, which it really is not. It's not an orangey red. It's a true red lipstick because it looks more true to color in the first video that I did. I don't know why it's coming out orangey here. I have no idea. But let me do a swatch for you. And that is it. See, it's more true red here. It's coming across orangey red here, but here is the actual color. This is the true red shade. And this is it, people. Helmut red. See, that's what it says, Helmut red. So I bought it in Amazon. It was like $8 or something at the time. I don't know how much they're selling it now, if they still are. But you know, sometimes you just have to dive into Amazon. Just go into the world of Amazon to see just how much of a stretch do they really sell things. And Lord knows they sell things. I have got to be one of their key customers ever in life. I order from them practically every week. Things I need for sure. Like I have to place an order for his litter tray. And I bought the AT&T battery there. And it is charging. It is charging. It is charging. I pray to Jesus it's charging. Yeah, it's charging. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I hope it, I mean, it's been dead for a week. So it is going to take some time before it's fully charged. So on that note, that really is it, people. That is it. That is all. I am loving this shade. I've noticed that I am moving toward the more orangey red shades. I'm liking them a whole hell of a lot. Like if the red has a touch of orange in it, it's brighter for some reason. It's brighter than a true blue red. True blue red has it's I can't really say it's dull. It's not a dull. True blue reds are not dull at all. But when it's a punch of orange, it's kind of got a like an ignition to it. It just lights it up a little bit more. So even though it's coming across on the screen as a red orangey shade, I don't know why. Could be the lights. I have no reason. I couldn't even begin to explain it to you. But I like orangey red shades. I really do. And to my surprise, it actually matches my red headband, which is a red headband and not a red orange headband. So it could be what the lights are doing. They're playing with the shade for some reason. But that is it, and that is all. And I've got to do my budget. I've got to go out tomorrow and get the money for Tomcat's visit. He is not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy because apparently it's going to rain like cats and dogs. The heavy rain is coming tomorrow. And I think I still have to go out. I have to go out tomorrow because I have to get the money from the bank. But then I'm just going to quickly come home. It's going to be a bit kind of a thing. And then I'm going to max and relax. Well, not really so much because I have to do the laundry tomorrow. Because Sunday, just taking him to the vet and coming home is going to be taking the energy, suck the energy right out. So I better do everything that I need to do tomorrow. And then put up my feet up after that. And then just focus on him on Sunday. Because it just destroys me the way I have to. But it doesn't hurt him. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not hurting him. Scruffing a cat, that's what the mother cats do to their kittens when they have to get them in line. They take them with their teeth and they scruff them. So I'm basically doing the same thing. I don't know if he's ever been scruffed. I can't really say he was a feral cat. He wasn't a feral cat. He was just a hoarded cat. So he was born into a horde of cats. So maybe his mom scruffed him. Maybe she abandoned him. I don't know. All I know, he's the love of my life. I'm not abandoning him. Ever. So in order to make sure that his health is up to par, I have to get the money out of the bank. Okay. So that's really it. That's really all. There's really nothing else to talk about. It's Friday. There's nothing to watch. So I'm going to whip out some kind of a movie somehow, some way. And it's one of those kind of nights, or I'm feeling like I really should be making some popcorn, but I ain't got the popcorn. That's another thing that's in the cart. Hopefully in the next order, I'll have some popcorn. So I'll just, put up my feet, and I still have one cherry Coke left. Damn well, best believe I'm going to have that minus the popcorn, okay? But I can still chug a lug of cherry Coke, okay? Just saying. All right, and on that note, and come to think of it, it's probably my last cherry Coke too. Like the last one. And Nancy, if you're going food shopping, you're not going to get any more. Just stab me in the heart, why don't you? Why is everything that tastes so yummalicious and so delicious always so bad for you? Italian food, bad for you. Too many carbs. Bread, bad for you. Too many this, too much protein. We were not born to eat like rabbits. I really don't think so. I honest to God don't think so. So I don't know who started this whole vegan thing. Who started it? Like, who was the very first vegan? Who created vegan? I would love to know. There's a book report for somebody to write if they're interested. Yeah, because I can't, like I watch all of these shows, and every time the women go to lunch or they do lunch or whatever, why is it they are always eating salad? Y'all eat salad 24/7? For real? Like, I never see a good big plate of pasta unless they're going to an Italian restaurant or whatever and somebody's ordering a big pizza for the whole crew. But how many of them really eat the pizza? You know what I'm saying? If I was in one of those shows, they would call me the pig or something. They would call me the glutton. Because you would see my face be stuffing some food in it like nobody's business. Like, okay, we're going to a restaurant and we're supposed to be talking about something. Okay, we can talk and eat at the same time. Pass over that pizza. What's with the moving around of the leaves on the table? A big plate of I'll have the salmon salad, and I'll have the broiled fish. What? Let that waiter come over here. Let me give you something to write. Okay, you write tree bark for that one. You write rabbit food for that one. Now it's time for you to take my order. I'll have a big hamburger. Make that double patty, like a double Whopper, extra large fries, and a large Coke. Thank you, and keep the Cokes coming. Thank you very much. Now off with you and be lively. What is with the I'll have a salmon salad and I'll have a minus the croutons, can't have the croutons. Look, if I'm going to have a salad, you better damn well best believe you better put some croutons in there. Give me something to enjoy, which is why I love to go to the Olive Garden, because at least that's a salad, that entire big salad bowl, that I can eat. It's got olives in it, it's got onions in it, it's got all the good stuff in it. It's got a little Parmesan cheese, all the good stuff that's supposed to be not good for you, but it's a salad. I love the salad dressing, whatever that dressing is. That's a salad. And don't be skimpy on the breadsticks either, okay? That is what I'm talking about. Every single Real Housewives of New York or Real Housewives of the OC, especially the OC, because it's Orange County, California. You know, they don't eat much in California because they have to be size 2 for the rest of their lives. Look, y'all are getting divorced left and right, upside down and sideways. The least you could do is treat yourself to a juicy burger. Make yourself happy for once. But oh no, you have to stay the size 2 because now that you're divorced, you have to go out into the world into the dating pool so you can not be alone for, a couple of months. This is another thing I don't understand with these women. They can't be by themselves, like enjoy their own company for a month. No. The second that divorce is signed, the ink ain't even dry yet. They're out, oh, I've got a date. I've got to look for a man. I've got to, why? Have some solo time for yourself. Learn a little bit more about what you are by yourself before you invite another man over. Like, for instance, Vicki Gunvalson. If she keeps up doing what she's doing with the man that she's with now, she's going to lose that one too. And I think that would be her third. Well, they're not married. They're kind of living together, but not really living together. Like, he hasn't moved in, but they've been going together for a while. He's a smart man, because she wants to wrangle his ass so badly. And she keeps talking about, I'm not going to ask you to marry me. So why are you bringing it up? And apparently, in a future episode, Tamra and Vicky and Vicky's man, I forget his name, I don't know. They're going to have a dinner or something, and Tamra says to him, you have got to marry this woman. He gets up and walks away. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You are happy with him in your life the way it is right now. Why you want to rock the boat? Maybe he will ask you to marry him later down the line. First of all, we in 2018. Why do you have to be married? Why do you have to be married? He's living with you, sort of. Okay, so maybe he hasn't moved in all the way. You're committed. He is committed to your children. He's committed to your grandchildren. He's committed to you. Why you want to rock the boat? I don't understand. Especially, okay, I can understand if you're younger. If you're in your 20s and I have to get married. I want to get married. You want the long wedding. You want the long gown. Okay, fine. Vicky been around the block a few times, okay? You don't need all of that anymore. If you want to marry him so badly, if he says, okay, we'll just do a justice of the peace, what, you're going to say, but no, I don't want that. Well then, bitch, you ain't going to get married. They're at that age. There's a certain age where women have to grow up. I don't know of what I speak really, because I've never been married. So I've never had the gown and the train and the guests and the reception and the big cake. I've never had that. Never had it. Once upon a time when I was in my late teens, early 20s, maybe even 30s. Yes, I've considered, I daydreamed a time or two about what my dress would look like and the guest list and the man and all of that. But when I realized, okay, my life isn't heading in that direction, and I'm not even fighting after a man, I'm not running after a man, I'm pretty happy and content by myself. When I realized that, I was like, well, okay, I guess marriage wasn't meant to be. Then again, I am witnessing every blue moon or so that an 89-year-old woman has married her 98-year-old boyfriend. I don't know if I'm heading in that direction. I don't even know if I really want to go there, because I don't see me at 89 getting married to a 98, because we both got one foot in the grave at that point. So I really don't know. I am not interested in meeting anyone unless he look like Henry Cavill, and we all know that's not going to happen. So, I'm happy. I'm content. I come home when I want to. I leave when I want to. I cook when I want to. I don't cook when I don't want to. I don't have to be responsible for anybody else but me, myself, and I, and Tom. Some might find that a very pathetic life. I don't find it a pathetic life. I'm quite content in my own company. That's what I'm talking about. These women can't be by themselves because I don't think they like their own company. They don't like having to think too much alone by themselves. It's not that I do that 24/7 thinking about myself 20. No, I've got things to do. Even if things to do just means sitting my fat ass on the sofa and watching TV until it's time to go to sleep. But guess what? Nancy's happy. Nancy's not sitting there bawling, crying, oh, woe is me. No, I'm watching my TV. I'm watching The Real Housewives. I'm watching Chicago PD. I'm watching anything that I really want to watch. Speaking of which, on a totally completely different note, last night was the last episode of Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. It was all right. The lead character, as each season went by, I liked her less and less. I just did. There was just something grating about her. But it was an okay show. It is what it is. Okay, people, I have rambled on far too long. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to have to do my budget. I'm going to have to see how much money I can go forth with. And, you know, just do me. That's what I've been doing. So that is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. I love. Can I say I love these lips? I love these lips, people. I've been loving the lips all week long. Will I continue with the red next week? Tune in. I don't know. Maybe next week will be all purples. It'll all depend on my outfit, as it always does. So there's red. You can see little parts of red in there. Red headband. I got some red pants on. I had the touch of red today. So there you go. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you on Monday. Have an awesome, excellent, and safe weekend. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.